Hello, Codemaster. How are you doing? How is the new material being absorbed? Ready for more information?
Of course, teacher. I'm always ready.
Hey, Harry, do you know what the console is?
Is it that scary dark place where red messages appear when I mess up?
Haha, sort of. The console is like a message board inside your browser. It tells you what your code is doing, and when something goes wrong.
Okay, and how do I find it?
Easy. In Google Chrome, just press the F12 key or right-click anywhere and choose Inspect. Then click the tab that says Console.
Oh, I see it. It looks kind of cool and a little intimidating.
It does it first, but it's actually your best friend when you're coding. The console shows you errors, which are clues, not threats.
Well, those red messages still look angry.
Haha, let's decode them together. Most errors fall into 3 categories: reference error, syntax error, and type error.
Sounds like a law firm.
Haha, let's start with reference error. This happens when you use a name that hasn't been declared.
Like if I try to use the word magic number, but I never created it?
Exactly. You'll see something like, reference error, magic number is not defined. That means the computer has no idea what magic number is.
So it's like I'm asking Siri to dial a phone number I forgot to add to my phone book?
Perfect comparison. To fix it, you either declare the variable first or correct the spelling.
Okay, got it. What's next?
Next is syntax error. This means your code is written in a way JavaScript doesn't understand, like bad grammar.
Example?
Imagine you write, if score greater than 10, then curly brace opens, but you forget to close a parenthesis. JavaScript goes, syntax error, unexpected token curly brace.
So it's like a broken sentence?
Exactly. The code structure is wrong. Maybe you miss a closing bracket, a quote, or even a comma.
And the console tells me the line where it happened?
Yes. It even highlights the problem so you can find it faster.
All right. And the last type?
That's the famous type error. It happens when you use the wrong kind of action on a value.
That sounds confusing.
Let's say you write the number 5, and then open and close parentheses like this. 5, parentheses open, parentheses close.
So, like I'm calling the number 5 like it's a function?
Exactly. But numbers can be functions. So JavaScript says, type error, 5 is not a function.
Haha, fair enough.
Another example. Try and read a property of something that's undefined, like saying undefined.name.
But undefined doesn't have a name.
Exactly. JavaScript replies, type error, cannot read property name of undefined.
So I have to be careful about what I'm using and how.
Yes, and that's where the console helps. It gives you the error type, the exact message, and even the line number.
This is starting to feel like detective work.
That's exactly what it is. The console gives you the mystery. You solve the bug.
All right, let's review the 3 error types again.
Of course. Reference error, when the name is not declared. Syntax error, when the structure of the code is broken. Type error, when you do something with the wrong type of value.
Okay, now that I know this, maybe I won't scream the next time I see red text.
Good plan. Don't fear the red. Read the red.
Thanks, James. I'll try opening the console next time something breaks.
You're becoming a real bug detective. Ready for the next challenge?
Always. Bring it on.
Let's go deeper, Harry. By the end of this, you'll feel like a bug detective.
Yoo-hoo, that's the dream. Let's crack those error codes.
All right, when you see a red message, don't panic. Just break it down into 3 parts. The error type, the message, and the location.
So first I look at what kind of error it is.
Exactly. Let's start with syntax error. Imagine you write console log, open parenthesis, write hello in quotes, and forget to close the quote.
Oh no, the sentence never ends.
Right. JavaScript says, syntax error, unexpected end of input. That means you started something but didn't finish it.
Like leaving a sentence hanging in the air.
Exactly. Syntax errors happen when the structure is broken. like missing a quote, bracket, or semicolon.
And the console shows the line number?
Yes, but the real mistake is often a few lines above. Always look a little earlier, in the code too.
Got it. What's next?
Let's talk about reference error. This happens when you try to use a variable or name that hasn't been declared.
Like if I use something called magic number, but never created it?
Exactly. The console says, reference error, magic number is not defined. It means JavaScript has no idea what that is.
So, I need to make sure the name exists before I use it?
Yes, and make sure it's spelled correctly. Even one wrong letter or capital letter can cause a reference error.
All right. And type error?
That one's tricky. Imagine you try to use the number 5 like it's a function, like calling it with parentheses.
Well, that's like asking a sandwich to sing.
Exactly. JavaScript says, type error, 5 is not a function.
That's funny and clear.
Another example, try to read something from an empty value, like asking for the length of null.
But null means there's nothing inside.
Exactly. JavaScript replies, type error, cannot read property length of null.
So I need to check if the thing exists before using it?
Always ask yourself, is the box real before I try to open it?
I'll remember that.
Good. And here's something useful. Sometimes the error isn't even from your code.
Wait, really?
Yes, if you're using a library or copied something from the internet, and that code breaks, the console still shows the error.
How do I know it's not my fault?
Look at the file name in the console. If the error is in your file like main.js, it's your bug. If it says something like library.js, then it's not your code.
That's super helpful.
And what about those really long messages with many lines?
You mean the scary red paragraphs?
Haha, yes. That's called a stack trace. It shows the path your code took before the error happened.
Like a chain of events?
Exactly. Each line is like a breadcrumb, showing where the code went.
So the top line is where the bug really lives?
Most of the time. Yes, but the rest helps you understand how the code got there.
Okay, this is actually kinda cool.
You're becoming a real error explorer.
Still nervous, but a little excited.
That's the best mix. Curiosity and caution.
Let's keep going. I want to learn how to avoid these bugs in real life.
Perfect. That's exactly where we're heading next.
All right, bring on the real-world mistakes.
Coming right up. All right, Harry, now that you've met the big three, reference error, syntax error, and type error, let's sharpen your detective skills.
I'm ready. Give me the magnifying glass.
Let's start with a useful trick, reading the stack trace. It may look scary, but it's just JavaScript showing the exact path it took before crashing.
Right, like a list of who called who until the bug happened?
Exactly. The top line usually tells you where the problem started. The ones below show how the code got there.
So I just follow the trail backwards?
Yes. You look at each step. It tells you the function names, files, and line numbers. Just start at the top and work your way down.
Okay, but what if the message is super vague?
Great question. Sometimes the error doesn't tell you much, like, undefined is not a function.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I stare at the screen and think, what even is undefined?
Exactly why it helps to add your own clues. Use console.log before the crash to see what values your variables have.
Like placing checkpoints?
Yes, log what you're passing into functions. Log the result of calculations. This way, you spot what breaks before it throws red at you.
Ah, like asking, what are you really mysterious variable?
Haha, yes. And don't forget, sometimes it's not the code that breaks. It's the data you feed into it.
So it's not always the function. It might be the weird input?
Exactly. Let's say you're looping through an array, but the array is undefined. Boom, error.
Oof, that's sneaky.
So before you use any value, ask yourself, question mark, is this thing defined? Question mark, is it the type I expect?
Okay, I can do that. I'll ask questions before I click Run.
Perfect. Another tip, read the line number. You can click in the console, and it takes you right to the bug in your code.
That's like clicking a GPS pin on a map.
Exactly. And if you're totally lost, comment out parts of the code. Run small chunks until it works again.
So I remove pieces until I find the broken one?
Yes, like removing puzzle pieces until you spot the one that doesn't fit.
Okay, one last question. Sometimes I fix the code, but the same error keeps showing up.
A classic one. That's usually because your browser is still running the old version of your script. Refresh the page, or better yet, clear the cache.
So the console was showing the past, not the present?
Yes, always make sure you're testing the most recent version of your code.
Got it. I'll refresh, double-check the line, look at the stack trace, and ask questions.
Now you're thinking like a real coder. Debugging isn't just about fixing. It's about understanding.
And not panicking when red text appears.
Exactly. Red isn't your enemy. It's your teacher in disguise.
So the console is like my personal coach?
You got it. Every time it screams, it's really just whispering. Fix me and you'll grow.
Wow. Kind of poetic.
Haha. Now, before we wrap up, what's the golden rule when you see an error?
Breathe. Read it slowly. Find the type, the message, and the line.
Exactly. Then trace the bug's path, ask questions, and test in small steps.
I feel ready. The next time I see red, I'll say, "Thank you, console."
That's the spirit. And don't forget,
Let me guess, practice?
always, reading errors is a skill. The more you debug, the better you code.
All right, time to go make some mistakes and learn from them.
Haha, best way to grow. Let's meet again for the next topic.
Looking forward to it. Errors beware. I've got a flashlight and I'm not afraid to use it.